What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So, for a lot of the positions that have been in the market today, they've been moving quite a bit, right? For Bitcoin, it moved up to almost getting to $45,000. We see Ethereum, up at $2,300. We see a lot of things that are moving in more of a positive direction and aggressively positive sometimes, right? You can see things like Ordi or things like Terra Luna Classic and USTC or whatever, right? You see all those positions that are moving heavily. And while they're moving that much, you see some positions that aren't moving at all, and some that previously were moving a lot that aren't really moving at all. And maybe a lot of people are, kind of pushing that towards the fact that, a dev team, a certain central team, kind of destroyed all type of hype within this position. The position that I'm talking about is Shiba Inu coin. We saw a recent big burn in Shiba Inu coin, and we know that it creates a little bit of hype when you do see burns. However, this team doesn't believe that. They've never believed that. Historically, they haven't believed it. They've kind of pushed back on burns. Anybody that mentioned them, they would ban them or just cut off communication with them or basically call them a scammer in any way. And it was honestly just ridiculous to be able to see that. Well, now we see this burn that has come from technically this central team's thing that they have implemented. And now they seem to be all about burns. Now, I have seen all the things that they've created, right? Whether it was Bone, Leash, Shiboshis, the Metaverse, John Richmond connection, Welly's partnership, anything that they've created, right? Shibarium, all the things that they've created. And 100% of those things have disappointed a lot of the community because we thought we were going to have some sort of connection to Shiba Inu, whether it was a connection through just seeing more transactions or a connection through burning or the overall supply to give the community what they really want, which is a lower supply. And it was promised to us that that would be what we would see in a lot of these places. But then it always comes out to where they just disappoint us and disappoint us and disappoint us. Well, recently, Shibarium has done like a massive burn for 8.2 billion coins. What was it, $75,000? So it was a lot of money. It was a lot of coins that ended up getting burned off. And people were hype about that. I was hype about it, sure, right? But now we've run into maybe a little bit of a problem. It might be a problem, but honestly, I was thinking that they probably would find a way to disappoint us. So let's talk about this. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out any of the links that are down below. It does help out the channel. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon, you can definitely do that. The link is in the description. Now, also, don't forget about my Rumble account. If you guys are watching on Rumble, I appreciate you guys for doing so. But the thing I wanted to talk about here was really surrounding, Shiba Inu overall and talking about how they've done this massive burn, right? 8.2 billion coins. Like you can go over to SHIB burn and you could see the different breakdown, right? Currently, 24 hours, in 24 hours, we're down, basically 100%. And then if we look at how this has looked 2 days ago, we saw an 8.2 billion coin burn, which again, even though we've seen, 100 million burned yesterday, we're still seeing 8.2 billion that's missing from that 100 million that was burned, right? As you see it, move up in the 24-hour chain, if that makes sense. But either way, right, we were down the day after where we only saw 100 million, and then we were down the day after that. And it goes to show that when we see that pool that builds up with Bone, that builds up with a certain dollar amount, we can see that hit $50,000, $70,000 every single day. And if we do, that means that we can burn off a hell of a lot of Shiba Inu. However, there's come back with some sort of information to say like what they're going to do with that. And honestly, it's just rubbing me the wrong way. Because while I did think that they were going to kind of ruin this for the entire community and try to suck in as many people as possible with anything positive that they do, I still didn't want to fully believe that they would do that, right? So not saying that this is 100%, this is just the way that it makes it seem. Now, Claybro has been doing a great job with breaking all this stuff down and kind of holding them accountable. And I think we all need to find a way to do that, because when there is silence and they don't have anybody talking about what they could be potentially be doing, right? Then you have them that implement something and then they just go, no, 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 it's good, it's good. And then they do it and it ends up sucking. But they didn't have all of the hate that was built up to what they were doing beforehand, because nobody knew about what they were planning on doing. So we want to make sure that this is not the case. And this is the reason why I'm putting this video out there, is to make sure that they don't do that, right? And I'm sure that's the same thing you're going to see with any other creator, as long as they do see this information. So hopefully, if you are a creator, feel free to, add on to this, because we want to make sure that these damn ecosystem devs don't mess up another situation that could be big for Shiba Inu, ultimately also helping Bone and Leash. It just won't make them kind of the forefront of this ecosystem. It'll keep SHIB at the forefront, SHIB at the face of this ecosystem. But anyways, Claybro has been doing a really, really good job in tracking all of this. You can see that you have 205,000, which I think it's more at this moment, 205,000 that you could burn off in dollars, right? That could equate to what, 20 billion, more than that. I guess right now with the price increase, it might end up being a little bit less, but either way, you're still burning off a lot of Shiba Inu in a matter of a day, which we haven't seen that happen. And this would all come from the ecosystem, but the ecosystem wants to take that $200,000 and do whatever they want with it, which is probably going to be something that helps out their own project. So let's kind of get into that. Claybro also put out another tweet kind of asking people like, he's blocked from that, and I'm blocked from the entire team. I can't do anything. I can't go in the Discord because I ask about burns and he asks about burns. But basically they go into this. So hello, we are undergoing a swift hard fork at this block right here to enhance our burning mechanism, enabling support for multi burn tokens, namely Bone and SHIB. So seeing that right there, and you can go into kind of all the rest, but seeing that you have this multi-burn tokens, namely Bone and SHIB, means that it's kind of implying that you're looking to burn, not bone, you're looking to burn SHIB. I actually saw that Claybro made that same mistake, but you're looking to burn SHIB, and they honestly are looking to burn SHIB, but it looks like they're also looking to burn Bone. Right? And this is just crazy. I'm still thinking about that. It's kind of funny. This is just crazy to me that they would technically mess this up. Now, I'm not saying that this is 100%, but it's making it seem that way by them jumping out here and saying, the multi burns for Bone and SHIB. Makes me think that they're looking to burn Bone with it as well and help out their own token and make it a big deal within burning overall instead of just burning Shiba Inu, because it's a massive amount that you end up burning. Now, this will mess up a lot of it, right? It will still end up burning SHIB, and people will be like, oh, you know what, I'm still hype about that. But I'm sure they will mess it up and do like a 70-30 split or a 90-10 split with Bone and then SHIB at 10%. That's basically what they would do if you would see that. Now, we don't want that split. The burn should have been for Shiba Inu, right? They have never really classified or expressed any type of thought in burning Bone and making that more of a bigger part of their token that they created. They've never really expressed that. Yes, I think there was something to where it's like, oh, well, it could eventually be decreased as well. But this just doesn't really sit well with me, because the process was to burn SHIB. And while you had Bone as whatever type of use case and being the gas fee, fantastic. But you don't now supplement that to burn Bone as well as SHIB. It should have just been SHIB, because SHIB has the larger supply. Bone can get to these higher prices because it has a lower supply. SHIB does not. So burning SHIB should have been the main topic, should have been the main conversation. And this is what really rubs me the wrong way. So I wanted to bring this to the table because it honestly doesn't look right. It doesn't look okay to have that. And yeah, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about this. Again, this is not 100% that this is the way, but it's definitely implying it. And they tend to imply a lot of things and then go that route. You look at everything that they've done. They've never shown us any type of information behind how much money the game made or how much money they made through the metaverse sale of lands, right? They've gone through all of these different things and they haven't really given us, as the Shiba Inu community, any type of information or transparency, when in the past they've definitely claimed that they're all about transparency when in fact they are not. Guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon, make sure you guys do that. But I'm going to get out of here and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.